Hey everybody, this is Sean Hershey with Mind Body Medicine for Chronic Pain, and I am coming at you with a little surprise today, a bonus episode, which I didn't even really know was a thing, but it is. So why not bring you one, right? So hopefully you've had a chance to listen to episodes 1 and 2, and I just want to come on here briefly just to say it took a lot for me to get to the point where I was ready to do this and start this project and put my voice out there like this. And so I want to say thank you to some of the people who helped me on my journey and helped me get to the point where I am at now. So let me say first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Nicole Sachs, who was my first exposure to mind body therapy. She is such a clear voice, such a compassionate and understanding way of bringing people into this work and bringing people into the fold and helping people know that it counts for them too. This will work for them too, and that they can live without chronic pain. And I'm so grateful for all of the effort that Nicole has put in her life's work to put this message out in front of people so people know it's there, because she found me, you know? This message found me. It changed my life entirely. And for me, that is everything. So deep, deep thank you. Second, I want to say thank you to Christina Sarno Horner, who I'm so grateful that she has taken me under her wing, and I work part-time for her and part-time for myself in my own practice. And I literally was just meeting with her earlier today, and so much wisdom that already that I've gotten from her, and I can't wait to soak up more as we continue to work together. And I'm so grateful to her for taking me under her wing and being a supervisor and mentor to me. And she's so fun and funny and such a pleasant person to be around. Thank you also to Dr. Dan Ratner, who's done a ton of wonderful work in this space, whose 3-column model has helped me understand like what is going on with chronic pain. I highly recommend his stuff. I'm actually sitting right here with the book Crushing Doubt by Dr. Dan Ratner, which just arrived in the mail. I got a signed copy, and this is so nice. I'm just opening this up. A little note inside: to Sean, from one healer to another. May this bring you and your clients many years of happiness and health. Warmly, Dan Ratner. Isn't that so nice? The people who do this work are just like great people. Like, hello, listeners, and welcome. Like, you're in here with good people. I'd also like to thank Dr. Howard Schubiner, who led the first pain training that I ever did as a professional, which really helped build my confidence in this work, really helped build my confidence in the ability to not just do this for myself, but to do this for other people. So deep thank you to Dr. Howard Schubiner. Um, Thank you to Eddie Lindenstein, who I was on his podcast recently. If anybody does not know the Mind and Fitness podcast with Eddie Lindenstein, check that out because it's an awesome resource. And I was just interviewed on there. So the most recent episodes will be, I believe it's the most recent episodes. There's 2 of them, will be yours truly. So you can hear a little more from me and Eddie. A deep thank you to Liz Wallenstein. Liz Wallenstein was my TMS therapist. We worked together last year, and she was so helpful to me. A truly excellent psychotherapist. I mean, highly, highly recommend. So empathetic. And challenged me in just the right ways that I needed to be challenged. And she just like understood me from the beginning. And I'm so grateful for her vibe, for her intuitive healing capability. Liz Wallenstein. If you're looking for a TMS therapist, listen, like, highly recommend Liz Wallenstein. I will say, I think I do a pretty good job myself. So you can always reach out to me too. Um, But I have to say, Liz Wallenstein is great. Really, really great. Thank you so much to Liz. And of course, thank you to Dr. John Sarno, who brought this mind-body information into the medical system. And he faced so much backlash, so much resistance, so many people who did not agree with him, did not like him, would not support him, and yet he did this anyway because he knew that this stuff worked, and he saw it in his patients, and he wasn't he wasn't going to let the stupidity of social convention, which says that mind and body are separate and must be treated separately. He wasn't going to let that convention stop him. He did this anyway, and all of us in this space, all of us in this mind body healing world are so deeply indebted to Dr. John Sarno's work. And there's no way to say it to him because he's no longer with us. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. We're just doing a short, quick episode today. So, like I said, this is just a little bonus, just a little one. But I do want to close by saying this. So there is a documentary called All the Rage, Saved by Sarno, directed by Michael Galinsky. Highly recommend. Such a nice portrait of Dr. Sarno and the work that he did with his patients. And I want to close with a quote that I believe, I've heard this somewhere and I believe it was in All the Rage. It may have come from somewhere else, but I'm just like, my memory, one thing blends into another, and I'm like, I've consumed so many different resources. I can't say exactly for sure, but I believe this quote came from All the Rage. And so I just want to paint the picture. This is a scene of Dr. Sarno's wife talking to Michael Galinsky, the director, about her husband's work and her husband's legacy. What she said, which moved me so profoundly, she said something, and again, I don't know if I'm quoting word for word here, but she said something along the lines of, like, people come to my husband and people don't say, thank you for healing my back pain. They say, thank you for saving my life. I want to say that again because that is just like so it right there. It's so powerful. People don't say thank you for healing my back pain. They say thank you for saving my life. That's the power of this work. So I just want to say, for all of you folks who are here along for the ride, doing the work, you're alongside me doing this stuff, and I'm alongside you doing this stuff. That's the power of what we're doing. It goes beyond healing the pain. Whatever the symptom may be, obviously we're here for that because, like, hello, we all need and want to feel better. But really, this goes deeper than that. And at the end of this journey, well, maybe I shouldn't say the end of this journey, but once you sort of cross the line into feeling really good about this stuff and feeling like you get this stuff and like you can live this stuff, you're no longer saying thank you for healing my back pain. You're saying thank you for saving my life. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you to everybody who helped me along my journey and continues to help me along my journey. And I can't wait to hang out with you all for the next few episodes. The next thing we're getting into is how to heal. So episode 3 is next. We're starting with the first part of healing, which is the psychological work. The following week, we're getting into the second part of healing, which is the emotional work. And then the next week, we're getting into the third part of healing, which is patiently attuning to your true self. So stick around for that because it's a lot of really, really important information. Happy you're here with me. Okay, take care. See you soon.